Welcome to the One Star Weakfoot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weakfoot, and our review specialist, One Star Weakfoot. Good evening and welcome to the One Star Weakfoot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weakfoot, and it just makes me feel so good to see you back on the channel today. Welcome back to the channel. Big ups to everybody that's watching the video. So first things first, I gotta say thank you and a big shout out to Mardashi Midi. I might have mispronounced your name, man. I am sorry about that, but I do really appreciate you letting me borrow your account to try out a few of your players. I mean, as you guys see here, he has an insane team. I mean, I would absolutely hate to face this guy in the weekend league. I might just rage quit off the rip, man. This is a crazy team. And he did ask for me to shout out his friend. His name is Cash509. That's Cash with a K. And he just started a YouTube channel, so I really would appreciate it if you guys would check it out, give it a spin. I'll leave the link in the description box down below. But without further ado, we're gonna be reviewing two Shapeshifters players. And the first one's gonna be this 86 rated Atal card. When you look at this card, it's an insane card. He's 5'9". He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed, but it don't matter, man. He had the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. As you guys see here, the combined stats are amazing. 34 games, 24 goals, 14 assists. And when you look at this card, you can really play him in a bunch of different positions. I mean, essentially, you can play him anywhere. He has the pace. And the big upgrade they've given to him is in shooting. I mean, 97 attack positioning, 91 finishing, 86 shot power with a 5-star weak foot looks to be insane. His passing stats are very nice. His dribbling stats are very nice as well. And his defending and physical stats are very good. So he does look like the cheap man Zidane. But I forgot to say, before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, please do me a favor and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys once again. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you guys. So the next card we will be looking at here is going to be this 90 rated Ben Yedder card. And when they dropped this card, I was kind of salty. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of pissed off. I mean, I just did Player of the Month Ben Yedder, and I was very happy with the purchase. But then 1 week later, EA dropped a Ben Yedder right wing card who has better stats. But not only that, he has 85 stamina. But let's look at this card, all right? He's 5'7". He has high medium work rates. They've changed his preferred foot to the left foot. I think he was a right footer, but it doesn't really matter too much. He has a 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. As you guys see here, once again, decent combined stats, 28 games, 16 goals, and 11 assists. And when you look at this guy's card, he looks very similar to the Player of the Month card with just a few small boosts. He has a small shooting boost, a small passing boost, and he is a little bit quicker than his Player of the Month version. Like I said, the biggest boost he got and the most impactful boost that he did receive is that 85 stamina, which does once again piss me off, but it is what it is. We're gonna jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna take you guys over to the review specialist, One Star Weakfoot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So as you guys know, we got a double review to drop on you today, and the first card that we're gonna be reviewing is gonna be this 86 rated striker Atal card. Is he worth 445k? And I would have to say absolutely. I mean, on this team, which is a mega team, this guy was the standout player in every single game, which tells you enough about this card. We're gonna break down the stats though. So pace wise, he has 95 pace, and in game he is rapid. I had him playing the cam position in the 4-2-3-1, and up and down the pitch, this guy was everywhere. He has high medium work rates, and I really noticed him contributing in attack and defense due to his pace. He definitely feels very quick accelerating out of the skill moves, and overall, I gotta give this guy's pace a 9.5 out of 10. Next, we will be talking about this guy's shooting, and oh my god, was it an improvement over his other versions. I mean, I have his right back version on my other account. I have tried his left wing version. I have tried all the Atals you can try, and then didn't shoot like this. This guy's finishing in the box on either foot is clinical. And on top of that, his attack positioning at 97 is definitely noticeable in game. He makes insane, intelligent runs. I really enjoy that. His shot power at 86 is very decent. His long shots at 77 is nothing to write home about. But overall, because of his finishing inside the box, I gotta give his shooting a 9.5 out of 10. This guy is definitely viable to play the cam, the striker, the wide positions, and I really enjoy that about the card. Next, we will be talking about this guy's passing, and even though it's only 83, I did feel like it was better in game. I think it might be due to the fact that he has high agility, high balance, and the 5-star weak foot, so he is able to twist and turn and get these passes off that you wouldn't really be able to think that he could get off. His vision is 80, his short passing is 86, and his long passing is 84. And I didn't really apply a chem style to improve the passing, but I found it very reliable. He is able to ping long passes as well as get those passes in and around the box where a lot of defenders are around. So overall, I gotta give this guy's passing an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we will be talking about this guy's dribbling, and it's another thing I noticed was a big improvement over his other versions. Like I said, I've tried all of his versions, and none of them dribble like this. This guy's dribbling is insane. He has a very responsive dribble to him. He's very good at turning. He's very quick. He seems to have a low center of gravity, even though he's not super short. And yeah, overall his dribbling was absolutely insane. It's one of the best things about this card, and it helps him keep up with other players defensively too, because even though I was playing him at cam, I was manually using him to track back, and this guy, once he's around you and you got an agile player around him, this guy's gonna take the ball from you. His agility and balance is a big reason why that's the case, and overall I gotta give this guy's dribbling a 9.5 out of 10. It surprised me just how good his quality was on the ball. Finally, we will be talking about his defending and physical, and in game this guy was very good at both. I mean, I wouldn't say he should be a lone CDM, but he could play it. I mean, that's how good his defending was. His interceptions of 77 with 72 defensive awareness, and those are decent stats, but because of his pace and everything like that, I feel like he did cover a lot of ground, and he was most of the time in decent positions defensively. His stand tackle of 79 felt better in game. I think it's because of his aggression and his agility and balance really coming into play. I felt like he won a lot of challenges. His physical stats are very decent as well. He has 77 strength, 89 stamina, 79 jumping. This is very well-rounded stats, and in game it very much felt like that. Overall, I gotta give his defending and physical an 8 out of 10. Alright guys, so what do I think about this card? This card was a pleasant surprise. I mean, for 445k, I can't think of a better midfielder cam type player to really use. And overall, I gotta give him a 9.25 out of 10. I think he's an elite player. And he is a very good versatile player. So if you're the kind of player who likes to switch formations a lot, everything like that, I think this guy is going to be a big signing for you. So next, we're going to be talking about the most expensive player on this episode, Shapeshifter Ben Yedder. Is he worth 1.6 million coins? And I would have to say negative on that one, Chief. I'm going to break down the stats though, so you know exactly what to expect at home. So first off, we're going to be talking about the pace. And pace-wise, he felt good. I mean, he felt quick. He still doesn't have that top-end pace that the Mbappe's have. I wouldn't quite play him on the wing. I don't think he's just influential enough getting him behind to play on the wing. But overall, I think his pace was decent. I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Next, we will be talking about this guy's shooting, and his shooting feels very similar to his Player of the Month version. I mean, stat-wise, it's virtually identical. And in game, I mean, I'm going to say the same thing I said about his Player of the Month version. He's a very clinical card inside the box. He scores half chances. Not only that, his attack positioning is sublime. He makes dangerous runs. You always find him open in dangerous areas, and I think it's down to his attack positioning. His shot power is 88, so he does shoot bullets that are accurate. The only thing that's a weak point on him is his long shots at 75. There's nothing to write home about, but you can pop those finesses from the top of the box and still hit those. Overall, I gotta give this guy shooting a 9.5 out of 10. He is a clinical beast. Next, we will be talking about this guy's passing, and once again, I don't really notice a big difference between this card and the Player of the Month version. Passing wise, he's very good. I mean, he is a bit of a playmaker. His long passing at 74, I don't notice to be as bad as the stats indicate. And overall, I gotta give this guy's passing an 8 out of 10. Next, we'll be talking about this guy's dribbling, and this dribbling once again feels very similar to the Player of the Month version, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, his dribbling is insane. He is very fast, responsive, composed on the ball, and he's very good at turning. He has a low center of gravity. He is very good at L1 dribbling, strafe dribbling, any kind of dribbling you want. This guy's very good at. He's one of the best dribblers that you can buy on the game until you start reaching the high levels. And overall, I think his only weakness dribbling wise is the lack of 5-star skill moves. I gotta give him a 9.5 out of 10. Next, we'll be talking about this guy's physical, and as you guys know, the big upgrade that he did get was the 85 stamina. And in game, I think that that's the only major difference between this card and the Player of the Month version. The stamina definitely is enough to last all game, and now you can play him at the cam position. I mean, because I feel like the Player of the Month Ben Yedder was a card I wanted to play at cam, but I just couldn't do it. He just doesn't have the stamina for it. With his new stamina at 85, I think that's the biggest upgrade he's gotten. Everything else feels very similar to his Player of the Month version, and overall, I gotta give this guy's physical a 7 out of 10. Alright guys, so what do I think about this Ben Yedder card? Obviously, he's an amazing card. Obviously, he's a great striker cam type player, and he is a very clinical card. The only thing that I don't like about the card is that it just feels identical to the Player of the Month version, in my opinion. I don't notice a big difference. I mean, I'm talking as a person who has the Player of the Month version, who's used the Player of the Month version for like almost 100 games. I don't notice a difference at all in terms of quality. The only difference is the stamina, and at that point, is it worth paying the extra 1 million coins to pay for 10 stamina? I don't really think so. So overall, I gotta give this card a 9.5 out of 10. He's a great attacker. I just don't think he's worth the price. Alright guys, so that's going to be my double review. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, later.